I moved to Chicago from Missouri, and then I was church shopping. And so when I came here, bigger city, just kind of overwhelmed, so many options. And then one weekend, I was just like, I need to commit. I need to start getting plugged in. I want to join a small group. And then my friend, she lived around the West Loop, a couple of blocks from Soul City, and knew I was looking for a church, so she tried it, and then decided to invite me there. And that first weekend I got there, I'm like, this is it. This is it. This was 2011, and the church was just turning 1. And so, after I was going there for a while, you kind of got to know everyone. So it felt very cozy and intimate.
I found Soul City through Thea. She was so excited about it. She invited me a few times. I think I said no to her twice, but the third time she asked me, we're newly dating. I can't keep on saying no. So I said yes. She brought me to Soul City, and it was way different than anything I experienced. I grew up in a very traditional church, and then I remember, they still throw this on the screen after every service. It's their motto, leading people into a transforming relationship with Jesus, and that just really hit me. I kind of knew this is a place I wanted to be. We co-led a small group. I've never been in a small group before, and here, now she invited me to co-lead one, so that was a kind of interesting experience. Just meeting a bunch of people in the same season of life was amazing, and getting to know their stories was really incredible.
I was with Soul City Kids for a while, preschool, and then I did culinary as well. So when the kids started coming, it was hard to be consistent in volunteering physically at church. We just couldn't commit to that time, and so what we agreed that we can do is to give financially consistently. Our first kiddo was born 2016, so I think we saw that as, this is our church. This is where our family's gonna grow up. This is our family's church. And so putting into the growth of Soul City was like a no-brainer for us.
A few years after going to Soul City, we were a part of the For the Love campaign to raise money for the new transformation center there. We were kind of thinking about what we were gonna give, and I came up with a number in my head, and then she said a number that was double of what I was thinking. Yeah, so it really scared me. But then she said something about now's the time to give as much as we can. Maybe God put us in the spot to be more generous than usual.
I didn't grow up tithing, actually. We gave, but not regularly. So this was also new to me, but it just felt right.
Well, looking back, given the amount we gave, I'm really glad we did it. It really changed me inside, not just, with my finances, but also seeing how God uses our finances to make something, much bigger than ourselves. You give a little and, God turns it into this amazing thing. We're giving money for a building, but it's so mumuch more than a building.
With greater things, you'd think since we've been through this before that it would be easier, but then we also have more kids now. And so, it does sound scary, and it may feel scary, but then because we've been through this before, we know what happened and what God did and all the crazy stories that came out of it. I'm excited to see what that looks like and how people will be changed because of this.